when the Sabarimala judgment, the first judgment came out, the evening before I was only asking myself this question, अगर ये उल्टा पड़ा तो मेरा reaction क्या होगा? Multiple questions going on in my head. Why? अरे people ended up publicizing my arguments. उल्टा गया तो जूते भी मुझे ही पड़ेंगे. As a professional, I have to think of that also. They'll say, बच्चे को खड़ा कर दिया, ये हो गया, देखो नतीजा. The fact is, before me, all Diggajs argued. Who? Dr. Singhvi, Sri Parasaran, everybody argued, and we are all from the same side, at least for this matter. So that was one question. Second question was, it's a temple which I dearly love. It's an institution, it's a sampradaya that I am a part of. I've been to the temple as a student of 9th standard in 1998. I've walked the entire 62 kilometers. I've observed the vrata. I've done all of that. I know exactly what happens there. I know how women in households take this vrata seriously. They are equal participants because you can't observe a vrata without the support of your family, whoever they may be. No vrata can be done that way, right? So I was wondering what will happen. So I said, okay, let's see what the moment does. Sometimes it's best to leave the decisions to that moment. It will clarify multiple things. Because once it happens, there are no more options left. When you have too many options on the table, sometimes you're confused. So wait. I literally smiled widely like a Cheshire cat when the judgment came out. And there's a good reason for it. Because this community needed a serious kick. If we had succeeded in that particular situation itself, the larger problem that's actually happening, people wouldn't have awakened at all. 1,000 lectures couldn't have done what that single negative judgment did across the country. Sabarimala was no more a Kerala temple. It was now seen as a Hindu institution. And therefore the message that people like me were trying to deliver, at least since 2016 when I openly started speaking on these subjects, when I went independent as a litigator, that message now got the critical mass that it needed. The megaphone had been handed to us now. Tell me that the situation has not changed after the verdict of 2018. Tell me that people's minds have not changed on the very same subject. I know for a fact it has changed. People who were otherwise on the other end of the spectrum on this very subject have changed. At the very least, they have come to centrism. Saying, even if I think that what is happening in this temple is wrong, why is this treatment reserved only for this temple? And why is this treatment being meted out only to our institutions? That question has come on people's lips. This is what we are waiting for. Good, very good. Then the thought is immediately strategic. The difference between a naive person and a professional, or an amateur and a professional, is that you start thinking of plan B, plan C, plan D, step 2, step 3, step 4. Prepare for the eventuality because you don't have the time to sit and whine. That is crucial. And this is not going to happen if you take hits each time emotionally. Channel the emotion in your preparation. Channel the emotion in the way you present it by striking a balance between emotion and reason. But when the outcome comes, you take the Gita position. Okay, maybe this was meant to happen for a different reason. If I have to see the silver lining here, what is the silver lining here? How do I go from there? That is the way I would go about it. Next.